BPC157. Okay, is it worth the hype? Okay, so and I will tell you where you can use BPC157. Okay, so generally I am not a big fan of peptides. Okay, so they are right now only for research purposes. Okay, so there are not well-known side effects. Okay, for example, for BPC157, the side effect can be growth of tumors. Okay, because growth of cancer, because BPC157 is really good in angiogenesis. Okay, so it creates new blood vessels and it will increase blood supply to tumors. Okay, so probably that's the one side effect. Okay, some mild discomfort, nausea, and some pain in stomach, but there are many benefits of BPC157, and generally it's pretty safe and it's naturally produced in gastric juices. Okay, so this is chain of 15 amino acids. Okay, so we also have this in smaller amounts in gastric fluids of also of other mammals. Okay, so the number one thing where I see the application of BPC157 is gut health, and especially gastrointestinal tract lining. Okay, so the biggest advantage I see in improving gut health. Okay, so I used with my several clients, okay, for gut health, and it was really beneficial, especially in like complex conditions like gluten intolerance or maybe Crohn, IBS, and so on. Okay, so leaky gut. Yeah. So another thing is, okay, so for stomach, for gut issues. Okay, so for gut issues you can also use oral peptides. Okay, so generally if you want to fix ligaments and joints and so on, I would use injectable form. Okay, so the quality really matters. Also the quality of oral peptides really matter. If you need my help, you will find the link for the coaching. I can recommend you what you can add to the stack with BPC157. So for gut, you can also use other amino acids that works in synergy with BPC. Okay, so probably I will not use TB500. Okay, so the biggest application, or I would see biggest benefits for gut health. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, the second thing, angiogenesis. Okay, so angiogenesis, so capability to foster new blood vessel growth. Okay, so this is probably the primary healing ability of BPC157. So angiogenesis, think about also about penile tissue growth. Okay, so if you want to give some size to your penile tissue, if you want to, for example, improve your erection, BPC in combination with other treatment could be extremely beneficial. Okay, so another thing is wound healing. Okay, so wound healing, so burns or cuts, injuries to bones, connective tissue, BPC157 is great thing. Also, growth hormone is great thing. Growth hormone is well known also for side effects. Okay, so but can be really nice to see the combination of these two. Okay, so also there are other supplements that can give even more advantage to healing properties of BPC157. Okay, so for wound healing and so on, I would probably use injectable form. Okay, so like at 500 mcg per day. Okay, another application of BPC157 is pain relief. Okay, it possesses analgesic properties. Okay, so it's probably coming from anti-inflammatory properties. Okay, so it's not fully understood understood if it's this pain coming from other things. Okay, so another great thing would be using BPC157 for dopaminergic repair. Okay, so it can also improve this feel reward system, okay, in your brain. So generally BPC157 is neuroprotective, okay, so it can help also with mood and so on. Okay, so like I said, I will also use BPC with other application, or for example you want to improve your erection, I would use BPC. Okay, for example, if you use light intensity shockwave therapy, after that I will put some cycles with BPC157. Okay, so if you had any type of gut issue, okay, serious gut issue, okay, I will definitely use BPC157 together with other supplements, amino acids to really supercharge your gut health, because this is extremely important even for I don't know, testosterone and so on. Okay, so with oral supplementation I will probably use it for gut, but you can also use injectable form for wound healing. Okay, so angiogenesis, you can use injectable form. Okay, so guys, let me know what you think about BPC157. If I would choose one peptide from all the other peptides that is rising right now, I would choose BPC157, and I have used BPC with success for many of my clients. Okay, so if you need my help, you will find the link in the description for my coaching. Comment and let me know what you think about BPC157, so-called Wolverine steak, but I'm not such a big fan of TB500. Okay, see you, bye guys.